All right, number 3, Jake buys a bag of popcorn at a movie theater. He eats half of the popcorn in the 15 minutes of previews. After eating half the popcorn, he stopped eating for the next 30 minutes. Then he gradually eats the popcorn until he accidentally spilled out the remaining popcorn. Which of the following graphs represent this situation? Okay, so we start from the total, right? Total amount in the bag. And then he's eating half of them in 15 minutes. Okay, so the first 15 minutes, the total amount should reduce by about a half. Okay, so decrease by about a half. So, right, so it's definitely not D, right? Okay, D increases, right? In the first 15 minutes, it goes up, so that's not gonna work. We know how to decrease because he's eating half of the bag. So, but the other one, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell the difference, right? It seems like they all kind of decrease to about half, right? But then after that, he stopped eating for 30 minutes, right? So for the next 30 minutes, should be a flat line, right? Because the amount won't change, right? If you stop eating, should be a flat line. So if you look at A, stops here, and then should be a flat line for 30 minutes. But then this one is a 30 minute. Seems like it's a little bit less, right? This it did went flat, but it's like a little bit less, right? Less than 30. This more like it's more like 15 minutes. Okay, so it's 30 will go from 15 to 45, which is right here, right? So it should go flat all the way till here. Okay, so A is a little bit short for a flat line, so it's not gonna be that. And then B and C looks good, right? So this is flat line, so 2 spaces will be 30 minutes, and this one also, yeah, more or less is about right. Okay, but lastly, right, after that, he still he eats a popcorn, right, at a constant rate, gradually eats it, and then in the end, he spill out the remaining popcorn, right? So we should have a sharp decrease in the end, right? All of the sudden spill out the popcorn. So the amount of popcorn in the bag will go all the way down to 0, right? Okay, so for B, this makes sense, right? Because it's gradually decreasing because he's eating, right? So it should gradually decrease. And then in the end, it's a sharp decrease to 0. Okay, that's the spill. Okay, so then it should be B because C doesn't make sense because here we don't have an increase, right? He's not refilling the popcorn. So it shouldn't be any increase over here. Okay, so it's not C. All right. So for number 3, our best answer here will be letter B.